19 minutes to 9. Yesterday's science fiction becomes today's fact. Or does it? We're still driving cars with smelly internal combustion engines on congested roads instead of whizzing around the skies in our personal jet cars. And we're still eating meals instead of popping protein pills. But the idea of artificial brains, artificial intelligence, that's something else. That is becoming real. And we are approaching, if not living in, a science fiction nightmare. Or so says Yuval Harari, who is the historian, author of the best-selling book *Sapiens* and *Homo Deus*. And he's with me. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let me quote you what you said. The future of humanity is being written by software engineers in Silicon Valley who have no understanding of history or philosophy. And you're afraid of that.
I'm concerned. I think that so far they've made quite good decisions, but we cannot really entrust the future of life in the hands of a few engineers who don't really represent anybody.
Except that what they are building, what they're creating, will do what we tell them to do. These fancy computers, artificial intelligence, we program them, so therefore we're in control, aren't we?
To some extent, yes. I'm not afraid of the Hollywood science fiction scenarios of the robots revolting and killing everybody. This is very unlikely. I think science fiction in general is the most important art genre of today because it shapes our expectations from technology and from the future, but sometimes it does us a disservice by focusing on unrealistic scenarios. Most of the time in science fiction, when artificial intelligence is discussed, it's taken for granted that artificial intelligence will also have artificial consciousness. That the computer or robot will gain consciousness, and then either the scientist falls in love with the robot, or the robot tries to kill all the humans, or both at the same time.
But you don't think they will gain consciousness?
There is absolutely no indication. Intelligence is the ability to solve problems. Consciousness is the ability to feel things like love and hate and pain and joy. In humans, they go together. We solve problems by having feelings, but in computers, it just doesn't work like that. And we have seen immense development in computer intelligence, but zero development in computer consciousness.
Right, but so long as that continues to increase, their growth in intelligence, might they become more intelligent than we, the people who've created them?
Definitely. They will become quite soon more intelligent than us, at least in some fields, and still they won't be conscious. But one of the big fears or threats that I discuss in Homo Deus is that they won't try to kill everybody, but they will make most humans redundant. Not just in the job market, with all the fear of automation creating a new useless class, but also, our view of human life very often is like a string of decisions. Like 99% of art is about decision making. If you think about a Shakespeare play or a Hollywood comedy, it's all about making decisions. This is a big climatic moment. Now, once computers are more intelligent than us, most of the decisions will be taken by them.
But they'll take them under our instructions, will they not?
No, because the whole thing is you have something more intelligent than you, deciding for you what to study, where to work, and whom to marry.
So we would ask the computer that. We would say, who should I marry?
Exactly.
Really?
Just as today we ask Google when we find our way around space, how to get to Waterloo Station. In 20 years or 40 years, you will ask Google what to study and whom to marry.
So therefore it's Google that's the evil master. Or we're going to become the evil master.
No, I don't think it's not evil. It's in a way much worse than that. We are used to the scenario that there is an evil conspiracy, or that
because that implies consciousness, doesn't it?
Something will go wrong.
Yeah.
But this just implies that we are the best in the world. Any attempt to surpass human beings will fail or will be evil. It's much worse for us to think that maybe it will succeed, and then you have kind of a banal apocalypse in which we lose the power to decide, because yes, the Google algorithm makes better decisions from us about whom to marry or where to work.
So it is the algorithm that's the master?
Yes, and then authority shifts from the humans to the algorithms. And again, just try to think about your favorite Shakespeare play, when all the decisions are taken by Google. Like, I don't know, Hamlet or Romeo and Juliet. Instead of agonizing for hours and hours, Hamlet can just ask Google, hey Google, what should I do?
Yeah, but you know what? They might be more rational, mightn't they? I mean, we humans do mad things and they get us into terrible trouble and start world wars and such.
That's the whole problem, yeah. So this is the logic why people will increasingly turn to the algorithms. If the algorithms indeed make better decisions, it will only make sense to shift authority from the humans to the algorithms.
What to think about that? Yuval Noah Harari, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It is 14 minutes to 9 on the subject of poor human decision making.